Picture this, a blockbuster movie franchise on the brink of extinction, only to be saved by a behind-the-scenes role so outrageous and perilous it feels like something straight out of a spy thriller. But here's where it gets controversial. Did the need for such a risky job expose Hollywood's reckless side? Or was it just clever filmmaking in a no-nonsense city? Stick around, because this tale from 2006's The Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift, is packed with twists that most people overlook, including a job title that sounds too wild to be real. Back in 2006, when Justin Lin helmed The Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift, it looked like the end of the road for the high-octane series. The initial two movies, featuring the magnetic duo of Vin Diesel and Paul Walker, had sparked incredible on-screen brotherhood, raking in massive box office success, $207 million for the first, and $236 million for the sequel. Yet, with neither star available for another chapter, the spotlight swung to a fresh face, Sean, portrayed by Lucas Black. The flick also brought in hip-hop artist Bow Wow and debuted Han, played by Kang, who originated in Lin's earlier indie drama Better Luck Tomorrow. As the title hints, the adrenaline-fueled action relocated to the bustling streets of Tokyo, feeling like a bold, final lap in a reboot that dared to reinvent the series. And this is the part most people miss: the sheer challenge of staging those heart-pounding races in a city as densely populated as Tokyo. Street racing, central to the Fast and Furious vibe, couldn't just unfold on wide-open roads here. Instead, most scenes were shot in towering parking garages, where drivers had to perfect the technique of controlled skidding, known as drifting. For newcomers, drifting is like ballet on wheels. Racers deliberately slide their cars sideways through turns at high speeds, balancing momentum and grip to maintain control without spinning out. It's a mesmerizing skill that requires precision and nerve, turning ordinary drives into electrifying spectacles. Much of Tokyo Drift was actually filmed on location in Japan, including key racing sequences, so Lin, born in Taiwan and raised in California, had to immerse himself in Tokyo's unique landscape fast, navigating everything from traffic patterns to cultural quirks. But here's the kicker. Lin soon discovered Tokyo isn't exactly a director's paradise. The city doesn't hand out filming permits, making unauthorized shoots a constant gamble. In a 2009 interview with Digital Spy, he shared how some Japanese film crews keep a special assistant ready for when police show up to halt rote productions. Unbeknownst to Lin, his team had just such a person, a legitimate director's decoy, there to step in if things went south. To clarify for anyone new to this, imagine a stunt double not for action, but for legal woes. This decoy poses as the director, taking the blame and the arrest so the real filmmaker can keep the project rolling. Lin vividly recalled his first day on set in Tokyo, surrounded by a Japanese crew and feeling that thrilling disorientation of diving into a new culture. Among them was a man Lin didn't quite place, and he admitted he was puzzled about the guy's role. The culture is worlds apart here. No permits for filming, and people just stroll through your setups like it's nothing. There was this one guy, I thought he said he was me. I had no clue what that meant. Intriguing, right? Turns out, this enigmatic figure was Lin's stand-in, primed to impersonate him if the cops busted the shoot for permit violations. And sure enough, it happened. Lin wanted to capture scenes in Shibuya, Tokyo's epicenter of crowds and chaos, the most packed spot imaginable. The police, ever courteous, took their time shutting things down, giving Lin just enough to wrap his shots. But then came the twist. They threatened arrest for the director. That's when the decoy leapt in, declaring, "I'm the director," and willingly went to jail overnight. Lin expressed eternal thanks, though he never learned the man's name or exact job title. Director's decoy, or fall guy, fit perfectly. It's mind-blowing that Tokyo Drift officially employed a paid scapegoat, a role echoing the real-life drama in 2024's the Fall Guy movie, where stunt performers risk it all for the show. Thanks to this unconventional strategy, the film breathed new life into the franchise, which continues to roar on today. But think about it. Was this decoy just a smart workaround in a permit-free zone, or does it highlight ethical gray areas in global filmmaking, where bending rules might prioritize art over legality? Some might argue it shows Hollywood's adaptability, while others could see it as exploiting local laws. What do you think? Should directors have such fall guys as standard, or is it a slippery slope toward recklessness? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear if you're with Lynn on the gratitude or if this sparks outrage.